Hi everyone, this is the After School Leader with a book recommendation and review again. This time it's for Artemis Fowl, which is a book by Ewan Colfer and came out in the 2000s, I believe. So this is a fun little book if any children are fans of, say, like Harry Potter or Percy Jackson or those kinds of books where it tells the story of a single boy, like a boy usually with like some friends, and then him finding some new world of like magic or such things. Artemis Fowl is somewhat similar to that in plot and idea. So basically, it follows a boy genius who starts the series when he's 12 years old, and then he learns about like this secret fairy colonization underneath the planet and such. And this book is interesting because the protagonist Artemis is actually somewhat of an anti-hero or even somewhat of a villain. His first plan after he learns of this fairy colony is to basically kidnap and hold hostage one of the fairies for a lot of gold, basically. So that makes it a really unique book as far as like some children's books are concerned, because you don't often get protagonists like this who kind of straddle that line between good and evil in this kind of setting. At least usually a lot of them focus on the character being good and noble and such. But I think it's a really fun and interesting book. There was a movie that was released, although I don't recommend that one because it got very bad reviews. But if this story sounds interesting to you, I think that it can be a fun series to check out. There's a couple books in the series, and then even excluding the books in the series, there is a graphic novel version and audiobooks and other things that the library has. So if anyone's interested, they could check it out. Basically, it features Artemis, who's a boy genius, and he comes up with some convoluted plots to obtain gold or scam some like evil people out of their money or such things. And he also does change and evolve over the course of the series. You see him becoming more selfless, and him caring more and more about the people around him and such. And then there are some nice side characters too. Like there are some fairies who are focused upon as well, but there's also his butler and some other people, and there's a good bit of action and adventure in the entire story. So I think that it can appeal to a lot of fans who like series like, say, Harry Potter or Percy Jackson. And it's a little darker and a little more serious, but still a fun and enjoyable series that I recommend. And it's appropriate for elementary school to middle age readers. There are some slightly violent moments, but compared to, say, like Harry Potter, but it's probably more comparable to the later books in Harry Potter in terms of some darker things that happen and such. But there's nothing like egregiously evil or bad. It's still relatively age appropriate for young children and teens, and a lot of young children and teens enjoyed this series. So if it sounds interesting, definitely check it out. That's Artemis Fowl by Ewan Colfer.